It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. Tonight, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets playing a
Charlie.
Hey, you're not gonna believe.
Believe what?
All-Star game.
What? What, Charlie? What? Did I make it?
You made it, yeah. But
Whoa, that's great news. But wait, what do you mean, but? This what?
leading vote getter.
I'm the leading vote getter? That's fantastic, man. That means I'm captain. I get to pick one of the teams. Oh my God.
I wish I ran here. It's a long hallway.
Charlie, how far did you run from?
I'm in PR, man. Leave me alone. I don't know what you are.
Get some more cardio, man.
Congratulations, though.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Whew.
For an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony, Chris Webber. Hall of Fame sideline reporter is David Aldridge. And we're happy to have with us one of the great two-way players in the history of the game, Kevin Garnett. KG, welcome.
Thank you.
How's that headset feel? Feel pretty good?
Man, this is, I never knew, Kev. This is a great fit, bro.
It's not too bad.
Is this mine?
Yeah, it's yours. And you look good in it.
Thank you, bro.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Marvin Williams is out there with Batum. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's AI. And it's Walker in at the point guard position. The shot's good. And KG, as many points as you scored in your career, how much pride did you take in your defensive play?
You know, I like to think that it's respected. You know, I didn't play. I like to think that when I got to Boston, I made more of a added effort to play defense. You know, in Minnesota, I had such a responsibility on the offensive side that you don't ever save yourself. You don't save yourself in anything. But I would have to find ways of when I come out of the game. You know, immediate ice stuff. You know, stuff that I could use to try to get any type of rest. I know Flip was going to use me in 2 or 3 minute segments, so I would probably have 3 to 4 minutes of rest and then have to get right back out. But when I got to Boston, obviously we have a deeper team, a better team, and Doc Rivers did a great job. I felt like of listening to me. I was listening to my body, but more importantly, we have offensive scores. I wanted to be more of the head of our defense. I wanted to be the one to be talking. Rondo and I had an immediate chemistry with that. It was something that it was natural between the two of us, and I think everybody else followed. Tibbs threw some schemes on top of some of the stuff that he was able to bring. Doc was open to some of the different ideas, scheme-wise, and the rest is history. Next thing you know, Cleveland is running out stuff. LeBron goes to Miami. Now Miami's running out stuff. Right. Next thing you know, Miami beats us with our stuff. It's evolution. It's evolution. It's evolution, man. If I sit here and go through it and you sit back and go and watch it, you're like, holy snap. Wow, it's the same look. They're bringing the guy over, post up. Yeah, so, shout out to everybody and us innovating and bringing that defense. Shout to Tibbs. Right.
And when a giant like Horford comes into your peripheral, just as you're releasing the shot, it definitely makes shooters feel more uncomfortable.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, And Kevin, to see you come in straight out of high school into the NBA, you forget that it was so historic because we had not seen a high school player in such a long time.
Right. Yeah, at that time, it was 20 years before anybody had ever thought of the idea. I figured that I had the work ethic and the passion and the appetite for it, and I never looked back. I never second-guessed my decision, and when I did second-guess myself, I got in the gym and changed it.
One of the greatest picks in the history of the game. AI with the bucket.
His touch has been terrific this quarter. Most of what he puts up is going down.
Celtics trail by 3. Irving kicks to Horford. Williams with the ball. Williams picks him up. Down low. And Brown throws it down.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops on these jams.
Walker against Irving. Walker the pass to AI. Rebounded by the Celtics. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
But I like that they attacked those weaknesses. They made them pay for a lackluster effort.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
The Celtics have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Charlotte making a switch here. Monk's checked in, and Brown drops them both. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Monk. AI left side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
So he gets them both. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Kev, talk about the characteristics needed to be a winner in this league.
Appetite. How much do you want this? Can you push through that pain right there? Are you going to dive on the floor? Are you going to do the small things? Are you going to double down? Are you going to be in the spot where you're supposed to when you're supposed to be there? Know my bags. All this goes into winning. And then you need a little luck. You do. And you need an appetite. You need 15 guys that's willing to push through anything at any moment. That's the difficult part of winning.
On the same page.
On the same page, all 15 thinking the same thing.
It sounds daunting.
Listen, people think that, oh man, why can't you have 15? Because it's 15 guys thinking 15 totally different things. And that's the difficult part of being a coach. That's what I'm saying. Being a coach is one of the hardest things to be because you got to take 15 perspectives and get them all in one and then go forward with the same velocity like you wanted to. Frustrating.
The Celtics with the lead. Irving with it. He's picked up by Walker. Williams, a screen on Walker. In the corner, Horford with it. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Horford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Horford continues to show us that he loves to drain the three-point.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Celtics leading by 4. Brown outside. Horford kicks to Williams. Pass to Irving. Launches it. Rebound by Williams.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Passes it to AI. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Marvin Williams.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit. And it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Celtics. And then for Charlotte, Kid Gilchrist comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Tony Parker subbed in for Walker. And Kev, in your time with the Celtics, you had the big 3. Big 4, even when you consider Rajon Rondo. There had to be a leader. And I know you guys all deferred to Paul because he was there.
Well, just to think about it, though, we all shared in different types of leadership. Paul Pierce was a great leader in all that what you possess. I was more vocal and more energetic. Ray was more wise and more of a wording and understanding of concept and what we were all there for, and constant reminding. Not to say that you need to have some young ones buck back or whatever. It's part of it. And that whole thing, we're all learning something. We're all adjoining. We're all sinking each other, good and bad. We're learning how to talk through things that, you use in your everyday life. Things that we use in our locker room, we were able to take out of our own and use in our everyday life and communicate better and not be frustrated and let you go and hear your point and then hear it from your side. A lot of good points in what we did, man. Seriously.
Life things, too.
True growth. True growth when you really think about it, True growth.
Amazing. Tice passes to Rozier. And that one, good. Now, here's Parker. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. They've had a tough time so far against this team, losing both contests. He said they're really tough to deal with because of their intelligence and execution offensively. You have to play mistake-free basketball to get the upper hand. We just haven't been able to do that so far. See if tonight is any different. Kevin?
Great job, David. So they know how dangerous this team can be if they get on a roll.
And that means contesting every single shot. It's going to take a lot of effort on D, but they can't give up those easy baskets.
It'll be interesting to see any type of adjustments as well, because with the type of effort they're going to exert, they're going to need to keep some fresh legs out there. They may have to go deeper into their bench than usual to make sure they don't get run down.
And Kevin, you were drafted back in 1995, straight out of high school. You ever wonder how your career might have been different had you played some college basketball?
When I look at college, those are people that are going to, if not prepare themselves for something else. I was doing the same thing at a rapid rate, doing it through college.
Very accelerated rate.
Very accelerated rate. What people was getting in 4 years, I was probably getting in 6 months, if not 3 months. They have to understand and articulate it. Then I got to block out. I got to understand what all that is and how finance and economics work and how it affects me. And now I got to strategize from when I'm going to do certain business moves throughout this whole season, and be able to talk to an owner and talk and negotiate and go back and forth within a certain timeline. This is all stuff that you don't get in a book. This is all on the ground. You got to learn it, and you got to have a passion for it. You can't sit back and let somebody do your job for you. You got to know what it is. To be able to teach someone something is elite to me. So,
and it was a process, and you enjoyed the process, though, right? Because you were a sponge. You absorbed so much as from a person watching you go through all this.
Kev, I'm a student.
Yeah.
And you know me. You've been knowing me since I was a kid. You saw my growth. You saw when I struggled. One thing about struggle, you always have a chance to do something about that. I like to think that in life you have a choice. You can, it's what you do and how you do it. And I've always wanted to be a person of quality. I've always wanted to be a person of class. You know that. And I'm a professional, and I was taught that you don't get to pick and choose when you're a professional. And I like to think that I've learned through my mistakes and I've applied.
Celtics trail by 5. Filling out the wings, it's Brown and Hayward. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Irving in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. AI in the post. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. AI. And Kevin, you think about the importance of veteran mentorship for young players looking back. Who provided that mentorship for you?
Sam Mitchell, Terry Porter, shout to Doug West, shout to J.R. Ryder, shout to, Christian Layton. All these were my vets, both good and bad. I'm learning something from all these guys. Shout to Kevin McHale, shout to, rest in peace to the great Flip Saunders. These are all my vets who helped me progress as a guy and as a player. More importantly, took me under their wing, taught me finances, taught me about life, taught me how to be a young man, taught me about being professional, learning this book of business when it came to basketball, because when it comes to lockouts and all that stuff, when you have to be able to talk and negotiate your own stuff, you got to know the rules and know what it is. A lot of people don't know that the league is 2/3 of council, and you got to stay above that and understand how this whole monster works. And then if you want to be an elite, you got to dedicate yourself in the gym. You got to dedicate yourself in the business. If you're trying to be a brand of something, you have to do all these things. When you look at Jordan, you look at Kobe, you look at these brands out here, LeBron has a brand, KD has a brand. You have to invest in yourself to be able to, grow this. This is the elite. I'm not talking about average. I'm not talking about good. I'm not talking about great. This is the elite. These are people that's going to be on and people that you're going to remember, for years to come.
Sounds like a lot. Sounds like a lot on the plate, though.
True legendary.
Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
And that pattern continues, guys. Another heat check, another log on the fire.
Oh, I know this feeling. They're in that special zone where you feel untouchable. They haven't missed in a while.
Here's Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. Hornets leading by 7. Outside, Batum. He kicks it to Biyombo. AI in the post, working on Williams.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Williams sets a screen for Brown. Irving with a clean look. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now just a 4-point Hornets lead. Charlotte's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Here's Walker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
Fantastic recognition from Walker. Superb at reading the defense and torching them with the J.
Irving kicks to Hayward. To the paint. And stolen by Biyombo. And KG, I know you've got to run, but as always, you've always got a home here. Thanks for stopping by. And please come back.
Man, K-Hall, man, thank you. Thank 2K, man. I appreciate y'all bringing me through here, man. Anytime y'all need the ball, y'all let me know, man.
The best, Kevin Garnett. Hey, Chris, is interesting. Kevin Garnett was so impactful on the court as a player. Is it possible that he could have a similar level of impact in a broadcast setting?
Well, Kevin is my boy, so I believe definitely he can do whatever he puts his mind to. Kevin is a hard worker, and he knows anything in life, when you have to be a rookie, work hard, learn the game, and then do your thing. I'm sure he'll be all right.
Outside, Batum. And AI throws it down.
Well, when Batum, Kevin, spots a wide-open teammate, he zips the rock to him quickly. Just exceptional vision.
43 seconds left in the second quarter. Picked by Horford. Williams, a screen on Walker. Here's Irving. And that one goes long.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and he throws a shot off.
Batum passes to AI. And the lead now, double digits on that bucket. And it's a 10-point Hornets lead.
Well, he's been the safety valve for them on every possession. So dependable.
Irving against Walker. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Well, how about the quickness of that release? Brown just draining that catch-and-shoot jumper with ease.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back. The third quarter about to get going. Really an incredible game from AI.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half. Shot way above his average.
Oh, this is like found money, completely unexpected, but it feels great when it happens.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Jeremy Lamb out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Williams. Then there's Batum, and it's AI in at the 5. Chris, there are a lot of players offensively in this league who do certain things, just the nuances that create contact and draw fouls and get themselves to the line, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. When I think of fouls, I think of James Harden. If I was a big man in the league today, I would have nightmares about this guy because he gets to the free throw line almost upwards of 10 times a game. His Euro step, his way to put his elbow up, he baits you to reach in, and then there's a presence of mind to be so quick that once you put your hand in the cookie jar, it's like your little brother telling you, "Ma," and you get in trouble. And that's what he does. He makes sure that the ref sees you getting that contact, you getting the foul. And how about DeMar DeRozan, what he does and being so strong attacking in the hole. DeMarcus Cousins inside using his big body in the post. Those come to mind the quickest, using their skill set to draw fouls on other players. There's an art to it.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Knicks was outstanding. He had 64 points and came out of nowhere defensively, blocking shot after shot in an incredible effort. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Oh, yeah. Once he got them on the ropes, he never let them off the hook. It was full-speed energy basketball at its greatest.
Here's the screen, and Batum kicks to AI. Back to Batum. Here's AI, and the layup's good off the glass. AI's got 6 points in the quarter.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
And those are the games that really hurt. I mean, you're playing well, the effort's there, and in the end, it still isn't enough.
Boston making some changes. Marcus Morris comes in for Williams, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Brown. Charlotte also making some changes. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Batum, and Tony Parker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Charlotte leading by 9. Parker passes to AI. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got his 4th assist in this one. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Rebound by Parker.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Lamb, good.
Standing just over 6'5" with a 6'11" wingspan. Yeah, Lamb can be a difficult guard to defend when he sneaks inside.
Irving kicks to Horford. Morris a screen. Horford the pass to Morris. Morris with a screen on Kidd-Gilchrist. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Hayward's got 10 points.
It's his shooting that's kept them out of an even deeper hole.
AI sets a screen for Parker. And a wide open look for AI. Again, the Hornets score.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Celtics trail by 13. Irving kicks to Horford. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Horford. And it's Korver in for Kyrie Irving. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Zeller's checked in. Hayward against Kidd-Gilchrist. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And 12 points for Gordon Hayward. Charlotte leading by 11.
And Gordon Hayward is a player who's always found a way to add something to his game. Now he feels comfortable going at a defense either inside or out. Great strength when attacking the rim and can shrug off those defenders.
That's the awareness that Kidd-Gilchrist has out there. Excellent at knowing where the open man is.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. There's the pick. Morris with the ball, and Zeller picks him up defensively. Morris passes to Hayward. 5 on the clock, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
Rozier against Parker. It's AI, top of the key. Back to Parker. Zeller dishes to AI. And AI throws it down.
But they've got this lead because he's at the top of his game. He has been the story tonight.
Celtics trail by 12. Morris a screen. Parker against Rozier. There's a screen. And again, it's Boston converting. Charlotte calls timeout. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to get them a triple-double in 40 days. Whether it was after I left Washington.
The kick out to Walker. Hits the three-point bomb. Walker's got 10.
Oh, that's nice shooting from there. That looked pure coming out of Walker's hands.
Horford with the screen on Walker. Oh, that's blocked.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
AI passes to Zeller. And here's Smart. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And the call will be against Tony Parker. That's foul number 2 for him. Charlotte on D. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And Walker kicks to Parker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the 3rd quarter. Rozier against Walker. Now, here's Rozier. He's tightly guarded. 6 to shoot. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
They set the pick. Walker the pass to AI. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Walker against Rozier. Morris a screen. Korver kicks to Smart. Takes the 13-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Smart's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season started with that horrific injury to Gordon Hayward's leg. Now, it's been a long road back for him, but he took heart in the encouragement he received, not just from his family, but from so many well-wishers. He said, "You realize how lucky you are to have people from all over supporting you." Guys?
David, I think everyone is rooting for his complete recovery. Thanks for that report. And the Celtics making a change here. Irving's checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. Irving passes to Williams. Picked by Horford. Outside Williams. Horford kicks to Brown. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Hornets have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Boston's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Horford. It's rebounded by Charlotte. AI's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Right side, Williams. Batum passes to AI. Lets it go from 11. Off target with that shot. And so it's Charlotte cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. Horford is out there with Williams, and it's Irving in at the 1. That's the Boston 5. The screen from Brown. Horford sets a screen for Irving. He used that pick just right. Irving's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. Charlotte leading by 20. And Walker kicks to Williams. AI right side. Foul on the play, basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Look, he's driven him to this lead, and it doesn't look like he's going to ease up until the final whistle.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Cody Zeller. Free throw good, AI. See, Webb, if there were ever a player where stats did not tell the whole story, it would be Marcus Smart.
Yeah, I mean, if you look to his line every night, you'd think he was just another role player. But Smart, he's a difference man. Tough, physical. I mean, he makes winning plays.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Off the screen. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
I'd love to hear his explanation of Coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And Walker kicks to Lamb. AI up top. The pass to Walker. Back to AI, uncovered, and he hits the jump shot. AI's got 45 points.
Well, this is a different ball game without his scoring. He's been Mr. Reliable at the offensive end.
Irving dishes to Brown. Back to Irving. Right side, Smart. Over Lamb. Smart misses.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
The shot by Williams, no good.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Walker against Irving. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Walker's got 11 in the second half.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
That's because he's finding his spots. No hesitation. You can sense his confidence.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Talk about making the engine run. Kemba Walker, he's the man. Lightning quick, stronger than he looks. I mean, this man is a competitor.
Celtics making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Irving passes to Hayward. Here's the teardrop. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his third rebound tonight. Williams kicks to AI. And with Walker, the effort's always there. But, Chris, so is the production.
I mean, he has some of the best handles in the game. He's going to generate offense for you. He's a good bet for 20 or more points a game, 5 to 6 assists, and provides tremendous leadership.
And it's AI missing. Celtics trail by 21. Hayward, left side. Horford trying to free himself up. Hayward can hit. Charlotte has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's been a few years now since rules were put into place to curb the hack-a-shack strategy. Webb, do you think the NBA made the right choice in discouraging that style, that tactic?
You know, Kev, I'm torn on this one. I don't think so. I do think that the game would have gotten ugly, the pace would have gotten bad, but I think it would have been only a couple of years as players would have been embarrassed enough to improve their game. As I travel to different places, the one thing that's the difference between the United States and other places they can shoot free throws. Other places they just aren't at the park dunking and or hanging on the rim. They're actually shooting shots and skill sets and dribbling. And You know, I was at one time a terrible free throw shooter, and the embarrassment of not making them, missing them late in the games, not being able to be there for your team the way you want to, oh, trust me, it's no better motivation than that. Not giving me a handicap in the crutch saying, oh, don't do it. I don't like the fact that they tried to place a curb on the hack-a-shack strategy. My thing is get you in the gym in the offseason and make some free throws.
A nice shot by AI.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Well, he's extremely accurate here, coming down the stretch, trying to see if he can close this one out.
Pass to Irving, but three. Unable to get that one. And Charlotte will come the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Hayward against Batum. Outside Irving. Over in the corner, Williams. Williams sets a screen for Brown. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Brown's got 9 points in the quarter.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And AI throws it down.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. Pass to Irving. Three-pointer. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Charlotte leading by 16. AI sets a screen for Walker. AI in the post, guarded by Horford. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Irving kicks to Horford. Picked by Horford. Pass to Irving. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that when he gets the separation he needs. I know he would love to have that one back.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
He has them reeling. They haven't had an answer for him this quarter.
Not too long ago, C-Web, triple-doubles were widely celebrated. Now you see much more of them all over the league. What's been the change there, do you think?
I think the change has been the style of play and the removal of the big man. Being that there are no longer a slew of 7-footers in there rebounding, guards can come in there and do some amazing things in rebounding. And I'm amazed with Westbrook coming in and rebounding over the 7-footers. You also have better spacing. And so if I'm a one-on-one player, I get past my guy. I can trust it that if I throw it to a wide-open shooter now, because of the way that we've drawn the defenses in, there may be a few more open looks. And so I still respect it. I still respect the energy, the focus, the fact that you have to be all over the floor to do it. But, you know, besides the fact that there's longer threes taken, or besides the fact that there's more small lineups, I still think it's a feat to be respected, even though we're seeing an increase in them now.
Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love Seattle. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back. And then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Celtics trail by 21. Kicks it to Horford. Now Williams. Outside Irving. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And that's now 33 points for Kyrie Irving.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
Stacks on stacks on stacks. They're looking to stack up some points. They've gotten into a nice groove from out there.
And Batum throws it down.
And really, Batum is so adept at draining these shots off the drive, using his speed and athletic frame to easily coast to the rim.
And Hayward gets it to go.
Good movement there, and the lead pass was right where it needed to be.
Hornets leading by 18. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Feeds to AI. He kicks it to Lamb. Back to AI. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's it for him. He's fouled out. Now we'll go to the line for two.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway.
For a long time, beat writers and media personnel have determined NBA awards. C-Webb is someone who's been up for some of these. Do you feel the voting system as structured now is fair?
I don't know how it can be fair if it doesn't have any players or coaches involved. I can't necessarily vote on the best doctors because I don't know what it entails, but I can definitely trust other doctors to give their comments on their peers. I think peer awareness is some of the most reliable that you can go for. But, I mean, we have some very knowledgeable writers, sports writers, and media personnel that know. But for the most part, you need help of the players and the coaches to make sure that the integrity is there.
AI in the post. He's against Morris. Here's AI. And yep, another basket. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for AI.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
It's good.
Yeah, with this lead, that's probably going to do it. Fans heading for the exit.
Wow, this is just a huge road win. These guys banded together. Just an awesome performance.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.
I'm gonna need a few ice buckets after that. My elbows, man.
AI.
Yo, what's up, Charlie?
Busy day, man. We need you for an interview right over here.
Okay, all right, guys. Thank you.
Hey, this is Shaq. Hurrah! You've been beasting these last few games, and it's fun to watch. Anything you feel you've done differently to make this impact?
Oh, man, you know, Shaq, sometimes adrenaline takes over, and I just decide it's time to go out there and put on a show. You know, I'm a man of the people, and the people won't win, so that's what I'm going to give them.
You're not a man, you're an animal. Hurrah!
Here you go.